Right, so this is war number 6 against LOXC, and for this war, my team is Human Torch, Colossus, and Shuri. So we're gonna start with path number 5, and the first fight is a Mojo on ebb and flow knockdown and debuff immunity. So here I'm not using any white max pre-fight and also not the Nova Flame. So here my plan is just to build up my temperature and go with the special 3, and that's how I will be doing this fight. And in between I guess I might also knock him down, and it's a fairly simple fight. It's just a few things you have to keep in mind, which is once he has that immunity, your incinerates won't be applied, and also when he has that anti-field, do not try to gain a buff. So it's a fairly simple human torch fight, and in between also I will be blocking his whole SP1 so that I gain a lot of smolders. So we reach a special 3, and now the main source of damage begins. So after this SP3 we will be in the Nova Flame. So I will just make things a bit more easier now, because that's how we are going to melt them out. And I got a hater in the end, but haters gained in the end, but nothing happened. So this next fight was a Kate Bishop, and I will be using Colossus for this fight, and also my buddy Superman Blue is gonna put a white max pre-fight for this one. So here the plan is quite simple: just parry heavy and get to a special 2, bait out SP1s, and she's gonna go down very smoothly. And in this fight in particular, I think I was trying to dex the special ones in the end, but I don't know, my parry my dex didn't work or something happened. I was just blocking it all, but that was still fine. Like I was trying to avoid, like, some unnecessary block damage, but it is what it is. And she's nearly down, and here when I tried to dex, like, I just ate the special one. But since Colossus is tanky with those armor up buffs, so it was still fine. Like, and we got a debuff, so that's basically free willpower healing over there. So after eating that SP1, I just decided, like, it's better that I just block everything rather than just dexing it or risking a dex. So she went down quite smoothly. And next up we have this red Magneto on Ebony Flow knockdown and aggression prowess. So again we have the white max pre-fight, and for this fight I'm gonna use Shuri, and the plan would be a bit different than normal Shuri fights. So I'm just gonna keep on knocking him down as much as I can, and I will not be using any special ones in this fight, because I just don't want my passive precisions, so that I feel like more aggression prowess or those prowesses. So I just felt like, if I just make it like a parry 5-hit combo fight, I think I can be a bit more in control with this guy over here. So initially I was thinking like baiting out SP once, but if he's not ready to throw a special 1, just push him to a special 2. It's also easy to dex. I can also like do a heavy before he throws the special 2, so I can miss his SP2 like I did with his SP1 over here, and slowly just knock him down, keep getting the armor up buff, and control those prowesses. And also with basic hits you're gonna control the prowesses. And if I'm also not using a special 1, that means I'm never gonna crit in this fight, so that's also a plus with Shuri. So you don't give them unnecessary prowesses again. So it's a fairly safe fight with Shuri. Like, You can also just miss the special 2 which I did over there. And he is nearly down. It took me a little over than 1.5 minutes or something, but that was still fine. So this next fight is Korg on Hazard Shift, Incinerate and Shock, and also Insult Injury. So I have the Odin Prefect and also the White Max. So with Colossus, it's a fairly simple fight again. Just to do light attacks during his rock shield, and once the shield is down, you can also do like medium hits. And the only thing you have to worry about is during the shock phase, when you get the shock debuffs, your parries might fail, so just be careful about that. And each hit you do, you're basically going to control the aggression prowesses, and even if you crit, you're going to control the prowesses. So it's a very safe fight with Colossus because he counters like most aspects of this node and the global. So the only downside, I guess, is if you're using him without the Omega Red synergy, the damage on that SP2 is or like basic hits is also like very much reduced, and it's very random with like those yellow numbers on SP2. So it's just gonna be a bit more slower without the synergy, but it's still very safe. So he's down to 47% now, and the shock debuffs on us are just gonna heal us up, and that's actually quite good for me because I don't have to use more potions just to heal up Colossus because of the block damage and everything. So it's about to be 2 minutes of the fight, and I could have like charged my heavy over there, but I just decided like just to go with a normal SP2 without charging my heavy for that fury. And over here I guess I'll decide to do that, but I didn't get the fury this time. So I don't know, like probably it was because I was in assassin's range or something, I'm not sure about that. But we did end up with nearly like 100% health. So this next fight is Attuma on Power Snack, and here I'm gonna use Shuri, but the strategy would be that I'll never knock him down. So if I'm not knocking him down, that means I'm not getting the armor up buff, which will be nullified because of the Power Snack. And I'm just gonna do parry 5-hit combos throughout this fight and never use any special or anything. And since Shuri is immune to dexterity, I will not be triggering any Power Snack node. So in this fight you just have to like not use a special or use a heavy attack, and this fight is all yours. So it's a very simple and straightforward approach for this fight. I was thinking about like using probably Omega Red for this fight, but I thought like Shuri can also just do this fight because whenever you put the shock debuffs, you're also controlling the hydration, and the main mechanics of Attuma. So whenever he gains the hydration, I try to do a parry, do a 5-hit combo, reduces hydrations, and slowly he's going down, which is what we want. And we are always at like 100% health because the power stinks are just basically going to heal us throughout the fight. And I also have the White Max pre-fight, which makes me parry easily and do my hits. So slowly he's going down. I'm also trying to like just bait SP once and not push him to a special 2 because sometimes I do get hit with that special 2 projectile. So I'm just trying to be as safe as possible, like play this fight as safely as I can. So he's nearly down 3%, and we do like 3 hits more and he's down. So I was actually that was actually a very straightforward fight. I'm not gonna lie. So this next fight is a Sauron on I think it's return policy, and whenever they gain three prowesses, their specials are unblockable. So with Colossus, you don't have to worry about prowesses because he has a lot of armor up buffs. So you basically counter a lot of prowesses at once. And here the plan is just to get to a special 2, bait out just SP1s, and that's it. So once we reach a special 2, I think I will be charging a heavy before throwing the special 2. Yeah, I guess, yeah. So that's what we do. We have the mutant power backs also, so it's gonna give us some more power with that SP2, which makes this fight a bit more faster. It's not necessary, it's just if you want the fight to go a bit more faster, I think that's gonna help you out. And we got the best crit RNG on that SP2 without the Omega Red's energy, which was nice to see. So this next fight was Rintrah on Hard Knock Life and passively special, I think. And again, steady state prowess unblockable, I think. So since Shuri is immune to ability accuracy reductions, all your parries are gonna land. So even if you have the disorient on you, you don't have to worry about anything. And in case you block his specials, you can remove the prowesses once you knock him down, once you have the armor up buff. And the only thing you have to worry about in this fight is Mystic Explosion, because of your armor up buffs expiring. So it's a fairly simple fight again. There's nothing much to do in this fight. Just make sure to use your special once in the center of the screen and not when he's backed towards his corner, just in case, like, because that can make him go unblockable, oh sorry, unstoppable. So just be careful about that, and try to bait out SP1s if possible and not push him to a special 2 like I did over here. And this was actually a bad idea to throw a heavy attack when he was near 3 bars of power, but luckily he threw that special 2 over here, which didn't push him to 3 bars of power. If the AI was passive over there, I think I would have eaten a special 3. So it's going well. We're taking a bit of block damage just because of the disorients. So that's like the only thing which can be annoying in this fight, but it's really a very simple fight. So this next one is in Ebony Maw on Ebon Flow Intercept, Crumbling Armor, and Mighty Charge. So I'm going to use my Nova Flame over here. The plan was initially to use a White Max prefed as well, but I thought like it might be more beneficial if that White Max prefed is used somewhere on the boss island. So in this fight, don't force an intercept, just to try to play close to him, and in case the intercept happens, well and good. If it doesn't, just like do the damage with the protection up. Don't try to force it, because like if you try and force it, sometimes you might just miss doing a clean intercept and you might get hit. So here we got the intercept, and now he's just down, and it was barely a 40-second fight or something. So Maw was down, and this next fight was a Kindred on Stunning Reflection. I took it with Shuri, but I forgot to record this fight, so it was a solo, as you can see. And that was it for me for this war. I hope you guys enjoyed it.